Hello subscribers! I saw the pilot episode of the new show Krypton, and today I'd like to share my opinion of it. But first I should clarify 3 things. 1. I don't have time for editing this video, so this one still image you see here is all you're going to see the entire video. My apologies about that. 2. There will be major spoilers of the pilot episode here. And 3. I don't yet know what I'm going to think of later episodes. And I also don't know what I'll think of this pilot episode if I look back at it again a few years from now. So this video only states my opinion of the pilot episode at this moment in time. And now, I'll begin. Overall, a big thumbs up. I really enjoyed it more than I was expecting to. I knew David Goyer was largely involved, and I was not too crazy about what he did with either Man of Steel or Batman vs. Superman. But I thought this was superior to both. Immediately, I liked the story. I understood its meaning. Seg-El's grandfather made the discovery of life in outer space. His kids / Seg-El's parents know the valuable information and keep it a secret. They're showing how the El family keeps secrets. It makes sense hinting what Jor-el is going to become. I understood that, and I loved it. At first we just see Seg-El as this young guy who gets into fights, but then we learn he's really much smarter than that. We watch Seg-El's parents get killed, so we're going to watch how Seg-El deals with this, and we'll imagine how he teaches it to Jor-el someday. The story about Zod's relatives was interesting too. We saw their cruelness, except in this one young woman who is secretly romantically involved with Seg-El. And I don't know who Jor-el's mother is, so maybe this woman will go on to marry Seg-El and turn out to be Jor-el's mother, which would mean Superman and Zod are distant cousins. I'd be open to that as a nice twist for this version of the story. What would you think? And everything with Adam Strange? I must admit I'm not well familiar with his comic book counterpart. Here, all he's really done so far is help Seg-El get his path started. I'll be curious to see what they do with Adam Strange in future episodes. I now plan to research him a little, but I do hope this show will teach us a little more about who he is. And what did I think of the acting? I thought it was all fine. I can't say anyone's performance here was something truly special, but nobody was weak either. I'll be curious to see how these actors do in future episodes. And what did I think of the design looks of Krypton? That I thought was perfect. It had just the right mix of some elements from the Man of Steel movie, some elements from the comics, a few minor elements of the ice planet that Marlon Brando's Jor-el lived on, and most importantly, it had a look of its own. The little flash we saw of Brainiac looked like CGI, which I'm never a fan of. But then in our behind-the-scenes piece, I saw them putting makeup and prosthetics on an actor. I have no idea how to explain that. I will mention that I personally was not crazy about hearing the musical nods to the John Williams score, but I don't know how many people would agree with me on that. I personally just think this show should have a musical score of its own. Anyway, I watched this episode very curious but not knowing what to expect. And by the end, I felt very pleased with what I saw and very intrigued to see how this continues. The second episode airs later tonight. I don't know where the story is going, but I want to watch it and find out.